Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Garris, and I am so glad that you are here. Just remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 189. I feel the love of God within me now. Can you feel God's love deep inside of you, my friends? Love is the truth of who you are, and love is the truth of who I am. We have God's love deep inside of every single one of us, and A Course in Miracles is helping us to remove the blocks to this awareness of the love that lives deep inside of every single one of us. Let's read today's lesson.
There is a light in you the world cannot perceive, and with its eyes you will not see this light, for you are blinded by the world. Yet you have eyes to see it. It is there for you to look upon. It was not placed in you to be kept hidden from your sight. This light is a reflection of the thought we practice now. To feel the love of God within you is to see the world anew, shining in innocence, alive with hope, and blessed with perfect charity and love. Wow, this is amazing. I feel the love of God within me now. And when I feel that love, then I am no longer looking through the eyes of the world. I'm looking through the eyes of God, and everything that I see is reflected by what is going on inside of me. What's going on inside of you? Are you seeing with the eyes of fear, or are you seeing with the eyes of love? The choice is really up to each one of us.
Let's keep reading.
Who could feel fear in such a world as this? It welcomes you, rejoices that you came, and sings your praises as it keeps you safe from every form of danger and of pain. It offers you a warm and gentle home in which to stay a while. It blesses you throughout the day and watches through the night as silent guardian of your holy sleep. It sees salvation in you and protects the light in you, in which it sees its own. It offers you its flowers and its snow in thankfulness for your benevolence.
Let's talk about it.
This is what God sees in each one of us. This love of God welcomes us. The love of God rejoices that we came. The love of God keeps us safe from every form of danger. The love of God keeps us safe from pain. The love of God offers us a warm and gentle home. The love of God blesses us. The love of God watches over us as we sleep. The love of God sees salvation, oneness, peace inside of each one of us. The love of God sees its own in each one of us. What beautiful language we have here. The love of God offers us flowers and snow. Well, I don't know that we necessarily want snow. That's why I spend my winter in Mexico. And the love of God is thankful for our benevolence. What is benevolence but kindness?
Let's keep reading.
This is the world the love of God reveals. It is so different from the world you see through darkened eyes of malice and of fear, that one belies the other. Only one can be perceived at all. The other one is wholly meaningless. A world in which forgiveness shines on everything and peace offers its gentle light to everyone is inconceivable to those who see a world of hatred rising in attack, poised to avenge, to murder, and to destroy.
Let's talk about it.
Once again, which will we have? A world of fear and greed and malice, or a world of peace and love and joy. It says here, only one can be perceived at all. Those who are living in darkness cannot see the light. But here's the really exciting news. Those who live in light cannot see the darkness. One completely cancels out the other.
Let's keep reading.
Yet is the world of hatred equally unseen and inconceivable to those who feel God's love in them. Their world reflects the quietness and peace that shines in them, the gentleness and innocence they see surrounding them, the joy with which they look out from the endless wells of joy within. What they have felt in them, they look upon, and see its sure reflection everywhere.
Let's talk about it.
What is inside of us is what we see on the outside. If I have love and peace and joy in my heart, that is what I see. That is what I project out there into the world.
Let's keep reading.
What would you see? The choice is given you. But learn and do not let your mind forget this law of seeing. You will look upon that which you feel within. If hatred finds a place within your heart, you will perceive a fearful world, held cruelly in death's sharp-pointed, bony fingers. If you feel the love of God within you, you will look out on a world of mercy and of love.
Let's talk about it.
Wow. What do you choose? It really is a choice. And A Course in Miracles says over and over again, when we are in difficulty, choose again. It's as simple as that.
Let's keep reading.
Today, we pass illusions as we seek to reach to what is true in us and feel its all-embracing tenderness, its love which knows us perfect as itself, its sight which is the gift love bestows on us. We learn the way today. It is as sure as love itself, to which it carries us. For its simplicity avoids the snares, the foolish convolutions of the world's apparent reasoning, but serve to hide.
Let's talk about it.
As we more and more take the ideas, the principles of the Course in Miracles into our very being, the illusions that used to tangle us up, cause problems and upset, we no longer even notice them. Isn't that exciting?
Let's keep reading.
Simply do this. Be still and lay aside all thoughts of what you are and what God is, all concepts you have learned about the world, all images you hold about yourself. Empty your mind of everything it thinks is either true or false, or good or bad, of every thought it judges worthy, and all the ideas of which it is ashamed. Hold on to nothing. Do not bring with you one thought the past has taught, nor one belief you ever learned before from anything. Forget this world, forget this course, and come with wholly empty hands unto your God.
Let's talk about it.
The course is simple, but it's not easy. It says, simply do this. The instructions are very clear. Be still. That's the first thing. I don't know about you. Sometimes that's the very hardest thing to do. Just be still. Stop all the rushing around. Stop all the activity. Stop trying to solve the world's problems by yourself. Just be still. That's the first thing. Secondly, lay aside all thoughts of what you are. Just put them away. All the made-up nonsense that we both heard and saw when we were children, and then we took it on and believed that was the truth of who we are. So lay it aside. It's nonsense. It's not true. Lay aside all thoughts of what God is. Again, all of the things that we learned when we were young. The God that I was taught was a scary God. a punishing God, a God that held my sins over my head, just waiting for me to step out of line, and then I knew I would be struck dead. None of that is true. That is the world's interpretation of who God is. And the Course in Miracles came along to help us to see that there is a whole different way of looking at ourselves and looking at God through the eyes of love. The God that I know today is a 100% loving God who accepts me exactly the way I am, who takes delight in me. I just imagine God sometimes laughing hilariously at the crazy scrapes that I can get myself into. And when I see it that way, I no longer have to beat myself up over those things. I can laugh too, and I can just move on and try to do better next time. So those are the three things. Be still and know that all of the images that we have about ourselves, all of the images that we have of God, we can lay those aside. We can just throw away the thoughts of the world and fully accept and embrace the thoughts of God.
Let's keep reading.
Is it not He who knows the way to you? You need not know the way to Him. Your part is simply to allow all obstacles that you have interposed between the Son and God the Father to be quietly removed forever. God will do His part in joyful and immediate response. Ask and receive, but do not make demands, nor point the road to God by which He should appear to you. The way to reach Him is to merely let Him be, for in that way is your reality proclaimed as well. And so today, we do not choose the way in which we go to Him, but we do choose to let Him come. And with this choice we rest. And in our quiet hearts and open minds, His love will blaze its pathway of itself. What has not been denied is surely there, if it be true, and can be surely reached. God knows His child and knows the way to her. He does not need His child to show him how to find his way. Through every open door, His love shines from its home within and lights up the world in innocence.
Let's talk about it.
It actually says in the Course, we need do nothing. God will come to us. All we need is a little bit of willingness to prepare our hearts to turn away from the darkness of the world, the old beliefs, the old stories, and be open to a new way of looking at things through God's eyes, the eyes of love. If you would like to close your eyes for the closing prayer, I will read it to you. Father, we do not know the way to you, but we have called and you have answered us. We will not interfere. Salvation's ways are not our own, for they belong to you, and it is unto you we look for them. Our hands are open to receive your gift. We have no thoughts we think apart from you, and cherish no beliefs of what we are or who created us. Yours is the way that we would find and follow, and we ask but that your will, which is our own as well, be done in us and in the world, that it become a part of heaven now. Amen.
Let's talk about it.
What a beautiful prayer. We just ask that God's will be done in our lives as it is in heaven. I invite you to do the morning practice and the evening practice, as well as the 5-minute hourly practice. Perhaps just sit and read or listen to this little prayer throughout the day to be reminded of how beautiful and precious you truly are. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the love, tell others about these videos, encourage them to start at lesson 1 and only do 1 lesson a day. Are you ready
for our special treat?
Well, we've just gone to see if we can feed the crocodiles, but the nice lady that was selling the pig fat last year said there were too many problems with them fighting with each other. So no food for the crocodiles, and they just continue to look like they're just sleeping, but they're not. They're waiting to eat the first person that comes along, so we'll just stay on our side of the fence for today.
I feel the love of God within me now. Let's go out and share God's love everywhere we go today, my friends. I love you.